So I'm back in my office, the man cave. Just give you maybe a little more background on why I bottle versus have a keg. So some of the advantages that I look at is with a keg, I'm going to use CO2, so I'm running back and forth. I'm out of CO2. I don't have any beer. So that's kind of the biggest disadvantage, the cost of that. Priming beer into beer bottles isn't too expensive. You can use regular sugar. You can also have the advantage of tweaking it slightly. For instance, I have a Christmas ale I put together, and I like to use brown sugar to give it a little more, tweak the flavor a little bit more. Likewise, in the summertime, I do a Belgian blonde ale, and then I use honey as my primer for there. So I do mix it up. Again, you can just kind of fine tune some of those aspects versus kegging. I mean, you're going right really from your second premier fermenter directly into your keg. You put your CO2, you're up and running. Now, of course, the disadvantage is I do have the bottling to clean it, but you have to clean your keg as well. And you also have you have to make sure that the amount of sugar you're adding into your bottle is the right amount. Now, again, I've been pretty accurate so far. I would say 80 to 90% of my bottles have the right level of CO2, but there's always going to be a couple that are either going to be a little too flat or have a little more too much foam. But I can live with those tolerances. I don't think it's too bad. But like I said, overall, it's just some caps. The grocery bottles I have are nice because I don't need caps, but I do need caps. I do have it. I have a nice Italian capper, which I'll show you later. And like I said, with the beer cleaning of my bottles, I have also the advantage that I have a spare bathroom, so I don't have to worry about people going in and out and having to use it. I basically fill up with water in my tub, as you saw, fill my bottles there, let it sit for 18 to 24 hours, and then when I'm ready, I can basically drain those, rinse them with hot water, and then put them away. So behind me is my tree, which I use here. So once my bottles have been rinsed, I'll then sterilize them, and then basically I'll put them on my drying rack here. And it's actually a nice setup. This will serve 45 bottles, which is more than enough for what I need, of anywhere between 333 milliliter to half a liter or 500. So and it's a really nice little system, pretty easy. So those are the advantages that I see for bottling by beer in a bottle versus having a keg. And like I said, one of the disadvantages for some people who are impatient, you're gonna have to wait another couple weeks for the CO2 to kind of, if you will, for the yeast to hit that little extra sugar, priming sugar, create that CO2 pressure. But I mean, I have a pipeline now of beer, so 2 weeks doesn't bother me at all. I have enough, and I enjoy it. Okay, talk to you next time. Bye.